welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to explore some classic Philippine games known as Laro ng Lahi, which means games of the race. These traditional games have been passed down to our generation in a fantastic way to connect with our Filipino culture and heritage. First up, we have Pico.
The Pico design typically has squares or rectangles arranged in a specific pattern. The number of squares can vary, but a common layout has 8 squares. Here is how it's played. Traditionally, a small stone or marker is tossed onto a numbered square. The player then hops on one leg, skipping over the square with the marker. They continue hopping on one leg until they reach the end of the pattern. Then, they pick up the marker while balancing on one leg. Retrace their step back, hopping again on one leg and picking up the marker on each square. If they succeed without hopping on the line or losing balance, they move on to the next level. The levels get progressively more difficult as the player throws the marker further down the pattern, sometimes even requiring them to hop on one leg with their hands behind their back.
Alright, next up is Luksong Tinik.
Luksong Tinik, which literally translates to jumping over thorns, this is the game that tests your agility and coordination, but in a different way than Pico. Here is how it's played. A group of players sits on the ground, close together, with their hands or legs extended forward. These players act as the thorns. Another player, the jumper, stands in front of the seated players. The goal is to jump progressively higher over the thorns created by the seated players' legs and bodies.
So why not give Pico and Luksong Tinik a try? Grab some friends and rediscover the joy of this classic Laro ng Lahi game.